Chosen one, hear this with trembling awe. The world has never seen what you are about to become. You are not a passing thought, not a dream left to fade with the morning, not imagination drifting into nothingness. You are a living prophecy unfolding, a divine equation written into time itself. Every breath you take is aligning with a destiny so profound that when it breaks forth, reality will bend to acknowledge it. The universe has been holding its breath for you. The earth itself groans in expectation, waiting for your revealing. History has whispered of moments like this, but it has never witnessed the full magnitude of what is now awakening within you. Your life is not a random sequence of events. It is a hidden manuscript, encrypted with divine codes, waiting for this exact hour. This is not fantasy. This is not mere motivation. This is the breaking of a seal, the unveiling of a scroll written before you were born. The convergence of mind, body, and spirit is not theory. It is happening now. Synapses fire with new clarity. Your heartbeat resonates with a higher rhythm, and your very presence begins to carry weight beyond explanation. The world around you slumbers in blindness, unaware of what is about to rise before their eyes. They have seen shadows, fragments, hints, but the full form is about to emerge. And when it does, it will not be silent. The light in you will not whisper. It will thunder. It will not merely inspire. It will command attention. Chosen one, this is not wishful thinking. This is destiny pressing against the walls of the present moment, demanding entry. You are not preparing for transformation. You are the transformation. What once felt impossible is bending to your will. What once resisted is yielding. The unseen is becoming seen, and the hidden is stepping into daylight. This is what you are about to become, and nothing in heaven or on earth can stop it. Long before you open your eyes for the first time, a design was set in motion. A hidden architecture was woven into the fabric of your being. Every detail of your life, every moment that seemed random, every closed door an unexpected turn. None of it was by accident. There has always been a blueprint, an invisible map, carved into eternity, guiding you toward this very hour. You felt it in whispers as a child, the sense that you were different, that something inside you stretched beyond what others could see. At times you doubted it, at times you buried it, but the call never left, like a pulse in the background, like a melody only you could hear. Destiny kept summoning you. For years, it was hidden. The world treated you as ordinary, even when extraordinary flickered within. People misunderstood you, dismissed you, or tried to mold you into something smaller. But the truth remained. There was always more. Behind every heartbreak, behind every delay, behind every season of waiting, something was being forged. The pressure you felt was not punishment. It was preparation. The fire you walked through was not destruction. It was refinement. The shadows you endured were not abandonment. They were the womb of transformation. You were being sculpted in silence, prepared in obscurity, fashioned in the secret place where the eyes of men could not see. And then, the moment of awakening. It comes suddenly, like lightning across a dark sky. One vision, one word, one encounter, and everything shifts. Light pierces the fog. The air feels different, charged with electricity. You look in the mirror and catch a glimpse, not of who you have been, but of who you are becoming. It is like a veil tearing, a curtain being pulled back, and your future self staring straight at you. The world around you is blind to it. They cannot see the divine hand arranging the pieces. They cannot feel the shift in atmosphere when you walk into the room. But destiny does not wait for approval. The hidden plan is unfolding regardless of who believes, regardless of who doubts. It is suspense, reality itself holding its breath. The blueprint is catching up with you, aligning with you, revealing itself step by step. The unseen forces that have always been with you are now stepping forward, no longer in shadow, no longer in silence. And soon, The world will know what heaven has known all along. You were chosen for this. You are not walking into transformation by accident. You are stepping into a promise that was written long before you were born. Heaven itself has spoken over your life. The words of eternity echo across generations. I am making all things new. This is not symbolic. This is not metaphor. This is a divine decree written into your DNA, unfolding in real time. The ancient scriptures, the eternal prophecies, they all point to this. There's a season when a veil is lifted, when hidden ones rise, when chosen vessels step into fullness of their design. That season is not coming someday. That season is now. The prophets declared, "You are the head and not the tail, above and not beneath." What once kept you pressed down can no longer contain you. Every chain forged in darkness is breaking, not by your strength, but by divine favor. The hand that created the stars is the same hand lifting you into alignment with destiny. The Spirit whispers, "Behold, I am with you always." That presence is not theory. It is a fire in your bones, the clarity in your mind, the courage in your chest. It is why, even when everything seemed impossible, something deep inside refused to quit. That something was not stubbornness. It was prophecy. Your body is aligning. Your mind is awakening. Your soul is stretching into its true size. For too long, you lived in fragments, split between who you were told to be and who you were destined to be. But now, every part of you is converging, thought, emotion, energy, and spirit fusing into singular focus. The prophetic word over you is not vague. It is sharp, alive, unstoppable. Your potential is manifest. What was hidden is revealed. What was delayed is accelerated. You are stepping into the rhythm of heaven's timing, and nothing on earth can slow it down. Look closely. The signs are already here. The clarity in your decisions, the boldness in your voice, the weight in your presence. All of it is evidence that the promise is unfolding. Others sense it without knowing why. Rooms shift when you enter. Conversations bend when you speak. Your very existence has become a confirmation of the word. I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. This is why you were chosen. Not for survival, but for impact. Not to drift through life, but to set a course that changes it. The alignment of your soul, body, and mission is not random. It is prophetic fulfillment. What heaven spoke is now breathing through you. So hear this again. The transformation is not a dream. It is prophecy realized. It is a divine voice declaring over your life. It is time. It begins quietly, almost imperceptibly, yet undeniable once it starts. Something deep within you is recoding itself. Systems that once operated in limitation are now upgrading beyond anything human expectation could measure. Your body, mind, and spirit are not just shifting. They're ascending into alignment with a destiny that has been pressing against the walls of time. Your body feels it first. The weariness that once weighed you down begins to dissolve. Energy awakens in your bones, flowing like currents of lightning through your veins. Each cell vibrates with renewal, as though creation itself is whispering strength into your flesh. Your breath deepens, your posture straightens, your very skin glows with vitality that others cannot explain. Then your mind follows. Where confusion once clouded you, clarity now floods in. Patterns that once seemed tangled suddenly align with perfect order. Thoughts sharpen, ideas crystallize, vision expands. You perceive connections others cannot see, solutions others cannot imagine. It is as if a higher frequency has tuned your brain into divine intelligence. But the greatest shift is in your spirit. The fire within you burns hotter, brighter, steadier. Fear, once a chain, snaps without resistance. Doubt, once a shadow, evaporates under the weight of revelation. Your inner world no longer bends to circumstance. Instead, circumstance bends to the authority you now carry. And with this metamorphosis, comes presence. People notice it even before you speak. You walk into a room, and the atmosphere responds. Conversations quiet, eyes turn, energy shifts. There is something about you, an unseen gravity, a resonance that draws attention and commands respect. It is not arrogance, not performance. It is divine authority radiating through you. Your voice changes. Words you once spoke with hesitation now thunder with conviction. Sentences carry weight. Syllables release impact. When you speak, it feels less like opinion and more like decree. Those listening feel it in their bones, as though heaven itself has endorsed your voice. Your actions change. Where once you moved cautiously, you now step boldly. Decisions flow from conviction, not fear. You do not chase opportunity. Opportunity recognizes you and makes way. Doors that were locked swing open. Pathways that were hidden reveal themselves. Each step forward is no longer random. It is synchronized with destiny's rhythm. Even your aura changes. There's light in your eyes, strength in your presence, clarity in your energy. Those around you may not have the language for it, but they feel it. They sense the transformation. They sense the authority. They sense the divine unfolding through you. This is not self-improvement. This is not the result of mere discipline or ambition. This is metamorphosis. This is a divine seed within you cracking open, bursting forth into something the world has never seen. And once it begins, it cannot be stopped. The transformation is not gradual suggestion. It is irreversible reality. Every day, the new you emerges more clearly, more powerfully, more undeniably. The old you cannot survive in this light. The doubts, the fears, the chains, the smallness, they fall away, unable to coexist with the brilliance of who you are becoming. Chosen one, hear it clearly. You are unfolding into a revelation. You are no longer becoming better. You are becoming new. This is a transformation, and it is happening now. Transformation is never silent. When destiny begins to manifest, the world cannot help but notice. And though at first the signs appear subtle, they grow louder with each passing day until denial becomes impossible. These are the confirmations that prove you are no longer who you were. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. It begins with synchronicities. What once seemed like coincidence now reveals itself as alignment. You think of someone and they call. You consider an idea, and the right opportunity appears. You walk into places by accident and discover doors waiting for you. The invisible hand of destiny is arranging details, weaving moments together with precision too exact to ignore. People start noticing the shifts before you fully realize them yourself. Strangers glance twice as you pass. Friends comment that something about you feels different, though they cannot explain why. Even those who once overlooked you now sense the weight of your presence. Without saying a word, you command attention. Without asking, you inspire respect. Your actions carry a new influence. A simple word of encouragement lifts someone for days. A decision you make opens pathway for others. A gesture of kindness ripples further than you intended. It is as if heaven multiplies every seed you sow, causing your smallest actions to echo with extraordinary impact. Doors open with unusual ease. Where before you had to knock endlessly, now they swing wide at your approach. Where once you faced rejection, now you encounter favor. People who ignored you suddenly remember your name. Opportunities that seemed impossible before now call for you directly. The atmosphere around your life has shifted, and the evidence is undeniable. Your inner world reflects it too. You notice peace where there used to be chaos, boldness where there used to be hesitation. Fear loses its grip, doubt loses its voice. Decisions that once felt overwhelming now flow with clarity, because you're no longer reacting to life. You are creating it. Even your relationships begin to mirror the transformation. Some drift away, unable to handle the new frequency you carry. Do not mourn their departure. Their season has ended. In their place, new alliances form. people drawn to the light, vision, and authority now flowing through you. These connections are not random. They are destiny-ordained partnerships. Each day provides new evidence that this change is not symbolic. It is tangible. It is real. It is measurable. Your dreams sharpen with prophetic accuracy. Your instinct align with divine timing. Your spirit senses the future before it arrives, and when it does, you are already prepared. And perhaps most powerful of all, you begin to inspire without effort. Others look at you and see possibility for themselves. They cannot always describe what they feel, but in your presence, they believe again. Your transformation is not only for you, it is a signal to those around you that something greater is possible. Signs like these cannot be faked. They cannot be manufactured. They cannot be explained away. They are the undeniable evidence that destiny has taken hold. You are not merely talking about transformation. You are living it. The proof is in your aura, your decisions, your influence, your very existence. And with each passing day, the signs grow stronger, louder, clearer. You are no longer waiting for transformation. You are the evidence of transformation. You are becoming it. Close your eyes for a moment and see it. The version of you that has always existed in the blueprint of destiny, now stepping boldly into the light. No hesitation, no fear, no fragments of the past holding you down. This is not imagination. This is a mirror held up to your future, a vision so clear it demands belief. You walk through life differently now. Shoulders squared, stride steady, eyes alive with clarity. Every movement radiates confidence that cannot be shaken. You no longer enter rooms wondering if you belong. You carry the certainty that the room itself has been waiting for you. Atmospheres shift the moment you arrive. Conversations bend toward your presence. People look up, though they don't always know why. There's a glow that follows you, not artificial, not forced. It is the quiet brilliance of someone aligned with purpose. Your very aura hums with divine resonance, carrying light into dark spaces. Strangers sense it, friends feel it, loved ones marvel at it. They cannot put it into words, but they know something extraordinary rests on you. Your voice carries differently now. When you speak, clarity cuts through the noise. Your tone no longer carries uncertainty. It carries authority. Not the authority of ego, but the authority of alignment. Listeners are not just hearing words. They are encountering truth wrapped in sound. You begin to notice how people respond. They lean in closer. They ask questions they never would have before. They find courage in your presence, strength in your example. You become a walking invitation to transformation without even trying. Picture the way opportunities unfold before you. The job offer that finds you instead of you searching for it. The platform that seeks your voice instead of you begging for a chance. The partnership that forms because others see in you what they didn't even know they were looking for. Life begins to arrange itself around your new frequency. And most importantly, you see yourself differently. Gone are the days of second guessing. Gone are the doubts that once whispered failure. In their place is vision, sharp, unshakable, unstoppable vision. You no longer see yourself as who you were, but as who you are becoming. And in that perspective, everything changes. Confidence no longer feels like performance. It is simply your natural state. Clarity is no longer fleeting. It is your permanent atmosphere. Purpose is no longer hidden. It radiates from you like light from the sun. This is not a dream. This is you. This is a reality you are stepping into. And every time you visualize it, every time you feel it, every time you walk in it, you are aligning with the truth. You are not waiting to become extraordinary. You already are. The transformation within you is never meant to remain contained. Destiny does not stop at your skin. What begins inside of you inevitably flows outward, touching everything and everyone connected to your life. Like waves rippling from a single drop, your awakening carries both personal intimacy and global magnitude. In your family, you become the axis of change. Generational patterns that bound your bloodline lose their grip in your presence. Cycles of fear, scarcity, and silence collapse, replaced by new rhythms of boldness, abundance, and truth. Loved ones who once doubted begin to believe again. Children who watch you struggle now watch you rise. And in your rising, they see what is possible for themselves. In your community, your life becomes a beacon, not by force, not by performance, but by simple alignment. Neighbors notice. Colleagues shift. Friends lean in. They cannot always explain it, but they feel safer around you, stronger near you, more alive when they encounter you. The light radiating from your transformation becomes a mirror in which others recognize their own potential. But it does not stop with those close by. Your voice begins to travel. Your actions create ripples that stretch beyond your reach. One act of courage inspires dozens, then hundreds. A single conversation sparks change that echoes into future generations. What you thought was a small decision today becomes the seed of a movement tomorrow. Nations, too, feel the tremors. Don't underestimate this. When a person steps fully into destiny, history itself shifts. Leaders take notice. Systems bend. Entire cultures begin to respond. The hidden becomes visible. The silence become heard. The forgotten become remembered. Through you, healing flows into cracks where the world was breaking. The personal and the global intertwine. Your transformation is not selfish. It is catalytic. As you expand, the world around you expands. As you break free, others find the courage to break free. As you embody purpose, others awaken to their own. Your life becomes both testimony and prophecy. Proof that the impossible is possible and declaration that more is coming. This is destiny fulfilled beyond your imagination. You once thought small, now you see how vast the impact truly is. Your presence is no longer just about you. It is about generations, about nations, about creation itself groaning for unveiling. And in this unveiling, you stand as evidence that transformation is real. Your life has become a message. Your existence has become a revelation. And the world, families, communities, nations will never be the same again. This moment is not just inspiration. It is activation. You have felt the stirring. You have seen the signs. You know in your spirit that this word has found you for a reason. It is not random that you are hearing this now. It is confirmation. It is alignment. It is the seal upon the transformation that is already unfolding inside of you. Chosen one, you are standing at the threshold. One step separates the old cycle from the new reality. One choice separates hesitation from destiny. One response separates watching transformation from living it. This is that moment. If what you have heard resonates within you, if you feel the fire burning, if you sense the undeniable truth of these words, don't let it pass. Don't let it remain only as feeling. Mark it, seal it, declare it. Type amen in the comments. Not as routine, but as covenant. Not as ritual, but as recognition. I receive this. I align with this. I declare that I am becoming what heaven has already spoken. And for those who feel the deeper call, take action that affirms your alignment. Sow a seed. Step into the chosen circle. Release your yes in a tangible way. Whether it's a super thanks of $20 or simply the act of standing up in faith, let it be your declaration that you are not just a listener. You are a participant in destiny's unveiling. This is not about transaction. This is about transformation. It is about anchoring this moment as a turning point, a stake in the ground, a prophetic acknowledgement that cannot be undone. Hear it clearly. The awakening is not in the distance. It is in you right now. Seal it. Declare it. Step fully into it. Because this is what you are about to become. And nothing can stop it.